Welcome to our Christmas podcast quiz, which is all about Moogles this evening. So, yes, I see you guys say, is that a tomato? Yes. The judge and adjudicator, Tomato Boris, is here with us this evening, guys. We also have our guests for this evening, James Lee, 85, and JJ from Game Room Revival. So they are fighting it out to see if they know all of the Moogle knowledge. And you guys at home can also take part at the exact same time. So, one thing that you need to do if you want to take part in the quiz this evening is if you hover over the screen, somewhere you will find one of those little flip things that you can touch, and you have to give permissions to take part in the quiz. So it's the quiz kit extension. You have to make sure that you give access so that the quiz shows up on screen for you. When it does, it'll be at the bottom of the screen, and you'll have a choice of 4 answers. One of them is obviously correct, and you select the one that you think it is. And I'm telling you guys in chat, the faster you answer correctly, the more points you get. So points mean prizes, except for there are no prizes, but prizes of knowing that you know all of the Moogle knowledge. There you go. There you go. But yes, let's have our guests introduce themselves and their, let's say, love of Moogles. We'll start with James. Would you like to introduce a little bit about yourself?
Yeah, hi everyone. Thanks for having me on the podcast, by the way. So I'm James. I stream on Twitch. I'm doing a Final Fantasy marathon. I'm playing on original hardware, so it's all about getting the old games, the physical copies of the old games that I can find, play them on stream, and try and make my way through every entry in the series. The only one I haven't played is 15. I've been I started the marathon 2 years ago and thought, oh yeah, good, I'll start 15. I'll play that soon. And 2 years later, still haven't managed to get to the end of it. So one day I'll play 15. But yeah, that's what I'm up to.
That's probably a little while away. Yeah. So which Final Fantasy is it that you're on at the minute?
I've just finished 12,
Mm.
so I'm about to move on. The next one I've got lined up is Tactics. Gonna jump over to that one.
Nice.
Very
Nice.
nice. And JJ, could you introduce yourself, please?
Sure. My name is JJ. I got a small YouTube channel called Game Room Revival. Basically, it's not strictly Final Fantasy focused, but a lot of times that's what I end up talking about, just because I am in love with this series and have been since 4 back on the Super Nintendo years ago. 6 is easily my favorite, and I don't think it'll ever be topped by any game, period, let alone a Final Fantasy. Mostly my channel is just about me talking about my collection and just my love of games. And it's mainly a way for me to, like, 10, 15 years from now, go back and see where my mind was in regards to video games in general. And, like, a lot of the, like, right now, currently, one of the things I just posted was how I'm going to be tackling my backlog in 2024. I choose 20 games to play each year, and I just go down the list and give my thoughts throughout the year as I'm playing them. And it seems to be something people like to check out. So yeah, it's a good time.
Wonderful. Yeah, I've been enjoying my Final Fantasy playthrough and recording it so that I can also watch it back. I guess we're all in that vein, really. Tomato, would you like to give yourself a small little instruction? Some people may not know you as the judge and adjudicator.
Everyone already knows, don't they? Don't they?
Some might not.
Yeah. I mean, I'm Tomato. I do things with music that
He personifies music, guys. So if you haven't caught one of our quizzes before, you can always catch them on our YouTube channel. But Tomato makes very special Final Fantasy remixes where you may or may not enjoy the sound, but you do have to work out what the song is. That's what he's good for.
What do you mean? They're universally loved, I believe.
Oh, of course, universally loved. Yes, as Paul has just said, if you haven't got earplugs, now's your chance to get them.
People have them on their like wake up mixes. You know, they're just soothing songs.
Soothing, yes.
Yeah.
We do have one extra special guest this evening. I should probably explain for you all that many months ago, a certain dupe gave me a Moogle quiz. I didn't ask for it. I was just sent a Word doc, and it had many Moogle questions. And
How did you score?
and I have since created this quiz all based on Dupe's original questions that were sent to me. And Dupe, you may or may not know, is also a Moogle. So let's also introduce Dupe to us.
Oh, hello, Kupo. I am Dupe.
Oh, play. Keep playing. Why did that just stop playing? Keep playing. Bear with.
Just hit spacebar.
Just having a panic.
I am Dupe, and as you can clearly see, I am a Moogle. Welcome to my humble abode. The question is why anyone would come up with a whole quiz themed around Moogles. Well, obviously it is because Moogles are better than people, Kupo. Some people think Chocobos are the mascots of Final Fantasy, but they are clearly wrong.
So there you go. There is a little extra guest for us this evening. Is anyone getting major serial killer vibes from Moogle Dupe? We'll see.
What were you calling him earlier, H-Bomb?
Dupe Moogle?
Duke Moogle.
Mm.
Yeah. The Duke Nukem of the Moogle.
Yes.
I think he sounds lovely.
You can actually I don't know if we've got a mod in chat that's able to shout out Dupe. I think he's known as, is he Dupe Gaming these days? He's changed his name this year, and I can't remember.
Duke Fort, and then
is it Dupe Fort still? Give a shout out if you can to the actual Twitch channel of Dupe. You can catch that Moogle regularly on Twitch if you also want to catch that one. But what we do this evening, as I have mentioned earlier, is that if you give yourself access to that extension quiz kit, you can, thank you for doing the shout out, it is Dupe Fort Gaming, good, thank you. You can, hey Dupe, you can do the quiz along with our guests today, up to a point. So we have 3 rounds that you can take part in, and then the final buzzer round is just for James and JJ to see who is the outright overall Moogle connoisseur of the evening. That sounds wrong. It sounds like you want to eat Moogles. Don't eat Moogles. So yes, so the first round is just... The first round is general knowledge questions, the second is a picture round, and the third round is audio, and then it's the final buzzer round. So we will start with questions. James and JJ, remember you write your answers down on your Word document, and we will show them one by one. So our first question, everybody get your Moogle minds ready. Everybody in chat, get your Moogle minds ready. I also have to get the extension ready for you. And also, let me just press start game and see if this just starts the wrong thing, because it's not supposed to be starting this
so
thing.
gonna get the birthday
You're gonna get a
quiz.
birthday quiz, guys, and you're not supposed to get a birthday quiz. Bear with me, because it's definitely not showing what it's supposed to be doing.
I
It's a
prefer it
birthday that
this
never
way.
ends.
It's having a little panic attack. Right, bear with me. I'm gonna open it on a separate page. Sorry, guys. Just so it works for you. Bear with me.
I mean,
I prefer it
regardless, happy
so
birthday.
much.
My birthday was in June. Right, where are we? Extensions. These things hide in different places. Here we go. So bigger. Sorry, chat. I hope you're all well. We're having a bit of an evening this evening, but hopefully it's all good now. Right, let's see if this
Did you
is going to
get
do
the
it.
extension?
Can anybody
You should-
see? Oh dear, it's home. End game, yes. Right, now. Did everybody see anything that was on screen just then? How'd you get the
You might need a
extension? You should be able
hover.
to see it. Hopefully, if you hover over the screen, you should be able to see QuizKit extension. Does everyone in chat see it? Remember that
if
you have to give permissions. in order for it to work.
If you're on mobile, extensions appear below the video of the stream.
Do they know?
Thank you very much, James. All right, I've finally got things that's actually giving me options, so this is going to work now. Remember, guys in chat, if you answer correctly and quickly, you get more points. So your points go down as the timer goes down. You have 30 seconds to answer. James and JJ, don't worry, you don't necessarily have 30 seconds to answer. Don't stress yourself.
I was like, how quick can I type?
Yeah. Don't worry, it's more for chat. They've got a timer. Right, okay, so we're gonna start the quiz. Let's start the quiz. Question 1. Well, now you're getting rules, everybody at home. Question 1. In which Final Fantasy did Moogles first appear in? Type your answers out, James and JJ. Oh, you can remove your numbers that are also on your documents. You don't need those in there anymore. Just letting you know. And your name as well if you wanted to. I don't know. It's up to, actually no, keep the name in. Keep the name in so we can see. So we can see.
I've got 2 of these on my screen.
Right, let me start the game for everybody. Sorry, guys. There you go, everyone at home. In which Final Fantasy did Moogles first appear in? Okay, hopefully everybody can see that at home, and you are able. Is anybody getting any problems? Do you click manage access? I think Shark Boy. I think that's probably your one. You see any question? Oh, yeah, answering the questions, Neon. You got to answer it as well. I hope you're answering correctly. I think I was quite good to people at home this year. I think I've given you some really easy options, I would say. It's always hard coming up with 3 false ones for every correct.
They either give it away or they make it too hard.
Well, they
It's
get
really hard to
multiple
find.
choice.
Yes.
What?
Well, of course, you guys are the guests. You can't get multiple choice.
Well, I guess our multiple choice is out of like 16, isn't it? So...
Yeah.
Fair enough.
All right. So, James and JJ, are you happy with your answers? In which Final Fantasy did Moogles first appear in? Do you feel like you've got your results in? I can show.
Yep.
Okay. So, James went for Final Fantasy VI and JJ went for Final Fantasy III, saying 2 had beavers.
You did have beavers.
All right. I can reveal that the answer is 3. Of which 5 people in chat marked as 3. Most people in chat got that answer correct. I will let you guys know. You all pat yourselves on the back there with question 1. Hopefully Tomato's keeping score because I'm no good at keeping score of these things.
Everything. It's fine.
Thank you.
You didn't do your warning about
which
14.
warning? Oh yes. Oh, look at me. I need to look at my notes for the thing. So there is one thing about this quiz. So regularly we say that this is mainline Final Fantasies only. But as this is Moogle specific, Final Fantasy XIV may come up at some point during this evening's quiz. That's as much as I'm saying. There you go. We'll leave you on that one. Okay. So, second question. Let's go for next question. Which creatures came out of the scrapped Moogle prototypes? Which creatures came out of the scrapped Moogle prototypes? Can they WhatsApp a friend? No, Gags. No cheating. No cheating allowed. You can WhatsApp your friends. You're allowed to do that. Are you guys creating a birthday hype train? Thank you. Thank you, people in chat. It's not my birthday.
I think that's right.
So everybody at home, you should all have question 2 up on your screen that you're able to give. Kingdom Hearts is a mainline game? No, not allowing not Kingdom Hearts. No.
There are Moogles in Kingdom Hearts, though.
Are they really? Oh, I still haven't played Kingdom Hearts.
Secret of Mana as well.
Oh, really?
Yeah, there's another one. There's another
Yep.
one Moogles are in.
What's Final Fantasy, says Gags.
Okay, you're just typing out that you have no idea.
Have we
Okay,
got
well,
have we got answers? Are we ready to go? For question
we are
2?
good to go.
I think it's
We're
right.
good to go. All right. So question 2 is which creatures came out of the scrapped Moogle prototypes? The answer was beavers, and JJ had actually already written beavers. You have no idea what a scrapped Moogle prototype
What was
is.
that?
The little unsmiley face that got me. Oh.
Well, we have Dupe Moogle here to tell us the answers. Where is he? Let's get him up.
In Final Fantasy II, what would later become Moogles were originally a creature called Guraion, which lived in the cold north. Eventually, the design was changed into the beavers, which themselves have only appeared since in the Dawn of Souls and subsequent releases of Final Fantasy I, as well as in Final Fantasy XIV. Clearly, no match for the cuteness of the Moogle. Kupo?
Gotta have that Kupo in there.
I've repressed a significant amount of Final Fantasy 2, so that's my excuse for that one.
It's understandable. I feel that.
I gotta be honest, I think they went with the right call because Guy Speak Moogle doesn't have the same ring to it.
True. All right, let's move on to question number 3. In Final Fantasy VI, no, let me start this again. Final Fantasy VI introduces the first playable Moogle character. What is their name? Final Fantasy VI introduces the first playable Moogle character. What is their name? Okay, hopefully everybody is like right on with this. How's chat feeling on this? We've got a Bob, we've got a Kevin. Lovely, guys. We love these answers. A Karen. Not quite there. It's not one of your 4 options for a start, so we're not quite there. Is everybody ready? Everyone in Discord? Are you guys ready for your answers?
Good to go.
It should have been a really nice, easy one, but it took a minute because of Discord. Right, here we go. Let's show the answers. Yes, it was Mog. Of course they know. Of course they know.
Easy one.
Did chat know? Yes, everyone in chat knew. It's there on the screen. I know what's up. Right. Thank you everybody for taking part, and also thank you for hanging out with our little Discord problems that we're having. We'll go straight on to question 4 while everybody still speaks to me. Number 4, in Final Fantasy III, in which location do most of the game's Moogles live? In Final Fantasy III, in which location do most of the game's Moogles live? Start that for you guys at home. Now you've got 4 options at home, guys. Does that make it easier or harder? One thing I do ask is that
always easier.
No one put an answer in chat. Only joke answers in chat, please. We've got to throw the scent. Only joke answers in chat. No real answers in chat. But hopefully you can work it out from your options.
I've only played through 3 once. This is a complete shot in the dark.
Lovely. I mean, samesies. But also, yeah, I wouldn't have known. I wouldn't have remembered. I'm terrible at remembering the names of places. Dendriana says that there's loads of Moogles in her attic. That's cool, unless they're starving in your attic, in which case that's not cool. I mean, by the end of tonight, I feel like I'm gonna know a lot more as to how people treat their Moogles, you know?
Turns out they're like really like pests.
Yeah, exactly.
They're like cockroaches around. Once you get Moogles, you can't get rid of them. Terrible things. Like
You can get a spray
like
for them.
tribbles.
Yeah. Okay, do we have answers for 4? Everyone happy with their answers?
Oh, I wouldn't go that far.
Oh, okay.
No.
Well, we'll show
You
them
remember
anyway.
You remembered they were in 3. I didn't even get that question right earlier, so I'm expecting you to get top marks.
Mm.
There's plenty of points to come. It's
All
all
right.
to play for.
So the answer to number 4 is Doga's Manor, I should say, Doga's Manor. And neither of you have actually written Doga's Manor. You've got Moogle Forest and Underwater Cavern. You played it 2 years ago. Oh,
Yeah, it was
That's
a
a
long
3.
time ago.
that is a while back.
Oh wait, 3 2 years ago.
I played 3 2 years ago, yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, where are you getting 2 from, H-Bomb? That clearly says 3.
Just reading in the correct order.
Yeah.
Let's move on to question 5. Let's keep it rolling. Number 5, Final Fantasy V debuts a particular Moogle-related item. What is this item that is required to open a chest in the Moogle village? Bonus point if you can name what is in that chest. So, in Final Fantasy V, it debuts a particular Moogle-related item. What is the item that is required to open the chest in the Moogle village? Bonus point if you can name what is in that chest. So at home, you guys have what is the item required to open a chest in the Moogle village? And James and JJ, no pressure, but you could get 2 points. No pressure.
That's a lot of points.
I'm not getting too.
Yes, sir.
I know what it does, but I don't know if this is the actual item. I shot in the dark again. God, 5 is so good. Ugh.
Well,
the best.
Final Fantasy V is the one I'm going to be starting next year. I've only got 1 to
It's
4
wonderful.
done this year, so 5 is where we start in January.
But then
Cool.
you're pretty caught up.
Yeah,
Apart
but I'm going to
from-
replay 6. I'm definitely playing 7 again, because I'm desperate to play 7 again. I might play 7 and 5, like, simultaneously kind of thing, because I want to sort of do some quick playing of 7. You know how I play 7. I can't play 7 normally. I gotta speed it a little bit. Right, do we have answers? Do people feel good, bad? How we
I think
feeling?
there's
I'm really struggling with these ones. These
Oh.
early games were so long ago. It's testing
Yeah.
me.
Oh yeah, that's what Duke Moogle wanted.
Yeah.
To test you.
Also, I'm not raising my hand. My cat is cleaning himself right behind me there, so I'm covering it up. So,
They do love to show us their anus, don't they?
yeah.
That 7 run was something. Thank you, Gags. Yes, it was. I've done it a couple times. Right. So has James and JJ put in an answer that I can reveal?
You may reveal
All right,
if everyone's
so-
happy with their answers.
For everybody at home, your answer was Moogle costume, and the bonus point was an elven mantle. So, Moogle suit, tomato. We accept in the Moogle suit.
I would accept Moogle suit.
Yeah.
In later versions, I think it's probably known as that at some point.
Coupo nut is close to a suit, right?
If you get enough of them together and sew them.
Ooh.
I just realised Coupo nut might be a really unsavoury term a Moogle might say during intercourse.
Oh, wow. Tomato just went somewhere. Okay.
Cut that bit.
On to question 6. Question 6, guys. Moogles feature everywhere in Final Fantasy IX. There is one Moogle you potentially meet several times who is known as a famous traveller. Which Moogle is this? So in Final Fantasy IX, there is one Moogle that you could potentially meet several times who is known as a famous traveller. Which Moogle is this? So you guys at home says, who's the famous traveller Moogle in Final Fantasy IX? I think I made it a little bit tough for you guys at home. I reckon.
I agree, James.
I reckon. I mean, I also like to think that everyone in chat knows Final Fantasy IX. and loves it. I hope you all love it and adore
It's
it.
the best one.
It's amazing.
I don't think I've got it as my number one still. I don't think it's number one, but it went above 7.
It's so not the best one, but I
It's my
love
number
it.
2.
Yeah, I think it's 2 for
my
me.
number one. It's my number one, but I completely get why it's not.
It's
people's
funny
one.
when 9 first came out, I didn't rate it so well,
Same.
and it grew on me over time. It really grew on me.
Yeah.
If the combat had aged better, I think it would be
Agreed.
a better contender for it. But
Yeah.
because the combat's what really pulls it back. I think if you look at judging them all.
All right, let's give the answer. Stiltskin. You all got it. You all know it. Everybody knows it. Everyone at home knows it. Stiltskin.
Does have a wicked cape.
A wicked cape.
Does have a wicked cape.
Leopard skin. It's like skid.
Skid. So there we go. Points all round for everyone there. Everybody got that one. We've actually got an extra little a little dupe ad on here. Let's see what Dupe's got to say for Stiltskin when it loads.
Stiltskin is the best Moogle for sure, Kupo. There's actually a few interesting details about Stiltskin that make him somewhat unique, at least compared to the many Moogles we meet in Final Fantasy IX. Stiltskin doesn't use Kupo in his speech, and generally speaks quite eloquently, especially compared to Kupo the Moogle, who introduces Vivi to Stiltskin at the beginning of the game. Stiltskin also carries around a massive backpack that covers the back of his character model. Because of this, we don't actually see his wings. It's unclear if they're just covered by the pack, or whether he even has any, Kupo.
There we go.
Interesting.
Yeah. You see, he's full of little tidbits of information.
Makes me happy.
Stiltskin never says Kupo once.
He
I
doesn't.
kind of want to double check that.
I don't think he does. I think you're right.
It's
You don't see him that many times, but yeah, the times that you do see him, I don't remember him saying it either.
if
On
they
to question
remake
7?
9 and they voice him, do you think they'll give a?
He walks his own path. He doesn't
Yeah.
conform to Moogle norms.
I don't really
Yeah.
want them voiced, but yeah, I guess that's happening.
Oh yeah, that's happening.
Yeah.
I wonder how edgelordy they'll make Scroll sound.
Anyway, number 7. We got to get through this quiz tomorrow. Number 7. We are on number 7. Yes, in Final Fantasy V, going back to Final Fantasy V. In Final Fantasy V, humans aren't normally able to speak to Moogles. Which of the characters in Final Fantasy V can speak to them? Which of the characters in the party in Final Fantasy V can speak to Moogles? Thor. Wonderful answer, Paul. Thank you for that. You hope they never remake 9. Yeah.
Oh wait, you said 5 was this?
In 5, yep. In
5.
Final
Oh,
Fantasy 5,
Sorry, I got the.
humans aren't normally able to speak to Moogles. Which of the characters in the party can speak to them? Yep. Kevin again. We're loving the Kevins.
There's a lot of Kevin in Final Fantasy.
Yeah. I mean, I'm amazed that they put Clive as a name in a Final Fantasy, to be honest.
Yeah.
I still laugh whenever I hear that he's called Clive.
You had part-time worker Mary.
Oh,
She
she is
was-
my favourite. Part-time worker Mary. I wanted to voice her in Sooner mods, but I never got around to putting myself forward for it. Love her. Best part. Alright, do we have answers? How's people feeling? We ready for it? Yes?
Go.
We're all good?
Go for it.
Alright, so the answer was, how do I pronounce this? Creel?
Oh, it's the granddaughter. Damn it.
In 14, they say Kryl, so I don't know if that's
Oh.
actually how it is pronounced, but I don't know. Well, growing up, I always thought it was Creel, but
Yeah, it seems
But
like...
who do we think taught her?
Exactly.
That's a good question.
That's exactly what I was thinking when I was researching these questions. Sort of feel like that would be the case. But anyway, yes. So that is the answer that I have from internet answers. So that one was a little bit tough for chat, actually. Chat, you really spread those points out in that one. Just let you know. M Zones is a voice actor in Sunamod's Echo S9. Congrats. Yeah, I never put myself in, and I really wanted to do it, and I just kept forgetting, and then it's too late. Right, let's go on to the next question. Question 8. In the original Final Fantasy VII, what were Moogles called? In the original Final Fantasy VII, what were Moogles called?
We're saying version.
So just Final Fantasy VII. Not remake, but Final Fantasy VII. What were Moogles called?
Total shot in the dark.
Well, you see,
No idea.
I think Dupe's being a little bit cheeky at this question. But yes, it is a thing. It is a thing. Obviously, you guys at home, I think I've actually made that exceptionally easy for you lot. I think I've given you some really lovely options in your 4.
Sandwiches. Good answer, Paul.
Sandwiches should be an answer for everything.
Do with the sandwich, yeah.
Alright, I think we're ready. Everyone feeling ready?
Go for it.
Let's go for it.
Uh-huh.
The answer is Mogs, and you guys
Oh.
both wrote Mogs. Look at you.
Hey.
You both thought correctly. Yes, they are never actually mentioned as Moogles in 7. They are Mogs. Mog's house. Mogs. Okay. Let's go on to number 9. In Final Fantasy XII, an early interaction has Varn joining Clan Centurio, meeting its leader, a Moogle. Name that Moogle. Final Fantasy. Yeah. Oh, I need to reveal the answer for you guys at home. Sorry, guys at home. Here's your answer. You were all right. In Final Fantasy XII, Clan Centurio leader is a Moogle. Name the Moogle. Everyone
As soon as
at
I hear it,
home-
I'm gonna. Oh.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
are.
Ugh.
It's a
Everyone at
weird.
home, you
it's
now
a
have
weird
it.
name.
Dang it.
Pick your choice, peeps in chat. I think, chat, again, I've made this too easy for you, but it is really hard coming up with false answers.
I know my answer is wrong, but I would like to volunteer a name that I think would be wonderful for a Moogle.
Lovely.
that's a. Yeah, I like it.
We'll take that in. We'll send it on to Square.
There we go.
We need concept art for this.
Yeah. Alright, so everybody's got their answers. Let's see. The answer was Mont Blanc.
I knew it.
There you go.
But
Yay,
I
I
didn't.
got one. Well done, James. He
Yeah,
knew.
he's I know him well. He's also in Tactics Advance on the Game Boy Advance.
That's what I was trying to think of too. Yeah, dang it. Man.
It's all right. We've got so many more questions for you all.
Plenty of points.
Exactly. All right. The next question. This is the last question of the general question round. Okay, everybody in chat, you're about to find out how well you did in the first batch of questions. So, number 10. Moogles are sadly quite absent from the first Final Fantasy XIII game. Regardless, in addition to the Moogle puppet item, which can be sold for a premium, there is a Moogle-themed shop that the party can use. What's the name of this shop? So what I'm basically saying there in a long-winded way is, what is the name of the shop in Final Fantasy XIII that is Moogle-themed? So guys at home, what's the name of the Moogle-themed shop in Final Fantasy XIII?
I'm going to take a total guess at this.
I haven't played 13 since release. Yeah.
This is a tricky
Same,
one.
actually.
No
I
one
don't think I
plays
have.
13.
No. We all try to ignore its existence and occasionally force ourselves through it, but you know.
I've got it coming up. It's coming soon. It's
Yeah.
lingering there on the horizon, and I know it's there. And it's like my Everest. Got it.
I've tried it several times, and I just somewhere in the intro I just go, no. I just walk away. We've got answers.
We've got answers. Is everyone at home?
A chat
got
done answering?
Yes. Right. The answer is Moogle works. Ah, see, I'm gonna have to just stick to Moogle works because the answers that I gave everybody in chat, their options were Moogle Mart, Mog Shop, Magical Mog. Do you like my options there, guys? I think I came up with some really good alternatives to Moogle works. But yes, let's also go and see what Dupe has to say about that, because I believe he has something. It's always got something to say. Let's have a look.
The shop is called Moogle Works, Kupo. Moogle representation comes and goes, and Final Fantasy XIII was unfortunately one of the games where it went away, Kupo. It's a far cry from Final Fantasy XII, where Moogles are very abundant. 13 is far from my favorite Final Fantasy game, unlike its direct sequel, Final Fantasy XIII-2, which, among many other improvements, gave us the Moogle with the most prominent role in the series, even beyond Final Fantasy VI's Marg. 13's Marg might be too much for some people, but they are wrong, Kupo.
Okay, so we're gonna go onto the results page. When OBS...
You know, 13 isn't my favorite in this series either, but I will say I do appreciate it because I know there's a lot of fans of it, and I think any game that's going to bring a whole bunch of new fans to the series is wonderful. So.
Oh, that's lovely. I'm gonna show the results for...
It sounds like you were just like, nah, I hate 13.
Oh my god, look at this! Dupe is in the top 5. We've got Dupe here running with 5. Of course, Dupe knows the freaking answers. Dupe, you can't play this! We've got Dupe in the top there. We've got Laketa, we've got M Zones as number 3. We've got contestant number 5 as number 4. Contestant number 5, I hope you know who you are.
Why aren't you first?
Gags is number 5, and then we've got contestant number 8 is number 6 there, and contestant 13 is number 7. So that's how the scores are going in chat. Dupe, you're cheating. You shouldn't be playing this game. But maybe he forgot. I don't know. He actually has access to the document, so he's totally cheating. Everyone ignore Dupe. But that's where we're at right now. Okay, let me skip back to our other page so we can move on to Picture Round. Okay.
Are we going to go into these guys' scores?
Oh, you can go tell us these guys' scores so far.
I'm okay to not. No, it's fine.
Just crack on. We'll skip that bit.
No, it's fine. Go ahead.
I was just going to update us. James is currently with 4 points, but JJ's in the lead with 7. But lots of points coming. Plenty of time.
Lots of options. Right, chat, we are sending rules to players again because we're now creating your second batch of questions. So you will be receiving some rules that just say, hey, you're accepting of this. And then we will start the game for the picture round. So the way that the picture round goes is we will do it in batches of 3. So I will be showing you 3 characters. So you guys, James and JJ, you will write your 3 answers, and then we will show them, and we'll say if they're correct. And then we will do 3 locations, and then we do 3 enemies. So it's all in batches of 3 for this round. Apart from you guys at home, because I have to just keep running through. So you're going to get your answers. So James and JJ have to not cheat and look at the stream. And you guys at home are going to get the answers before we get there. I think. Yes. I'm fairly certain that's how this goes. All right. So.
It's been a while.
It's been a long while. It's been a couple of years. All right, so for the first one, hopefully, James and JJ, if this is too small for you to see anywhere, because you do kind of have to look at it maybe on another screen. If it's too small, tell us. And I forgot to send the pictures to Tomato before the stream started. We'll try and work it out.
We'll figure it.
Let's start it out. Okay, who's this? So write this down on your document for just write number 1 and then whoever it is. So we'll do 1, 2, 3 in a row. Who is this?
Bonus points for the.
If you can name the Final Fantasy, yeah. So it's name the character, name the Final Fantasy it's from, but you don't have to do both. It's just if you can do both.
Yeah, but bonus points. Have a stab in the dark. That looks like a pixel thing. Must be from 2 or something.
Yes. And hopefully everybody at home, you have now got a new quiz up that's giving you options. Just says, who's this? You can't put like which Final Fantasy it is. You've just got the name. So pick a name out of the 4 options there.
Mesmer here. I would just like to tell you that H-bomb eats cake with a spoon.
Mesmer's in chat. You see, this is why I need to turn off my streamer bot, because all of these things are going off in the background. Let me just close my streamer bot. There we go. Hi, Mesmer, wherever you are. There we go. WebSocket disconnected. Right, so if James and JJ have got answers for that one, I'll move on to the next one. You happy with that picture? Can I move on to the next? Yeah? All right. I've got to reveal the answer for you guys at home, but here's a picture for James and JJ. Who is this? Guys, I'll give you your questions in a second. Bear with me, chat. Bear with me. Bear with me. You're just going to get your answers and then you're going to get... Right, next question. Who's this? Who's this one? This is the downside to this round with chat's questions, is that we do these in batches of 3, and then chat doesn't have batches of 3.
You may want to put less space between your answers, JJ.
Oh, yeah. Gotcha.
Oh, is he gonna end up being off screen?
I was thinking like the length, like yeah.
All right, I can reveal the answer for chat. Each one of these options are impossible for this question. What do you mean your options are impossible for your question? It's not. I'm fairly certain that Moogles have different outfits. I'm fairly certain they have different outfits. I think. Too hard? I love that Jupe has said this is too hard. That is brilliant news. For the first time ever.
Quiz.
No, he didn't do the picture round. Jupe just gave us questions. Like, this is our part now, Tomato. The pictures are us. The pictures and the audio are all us. So I love that we've actually stumped a dupe along the way. That's great news. All right,
This one is hard.
I'm revealing the... Yeah, I know. I'm revealing the answer for everybody at home, so they should be getting that one now. And then we'll move on to the next one for James and JJ.
Mm-hmm.
Bear with us a second. So I'm glad that you're okay seeing what you're seeing. Next one. Who is this? See, Tomato hates the pixelation of this picture because I just took a screenshot and blew it up on screen. He's just like, it's way too many pixels, man. I can't believe you did that. I think it's a perfect... I can just
enhance. Like...
I think it's great. I think it's a wonderful screenshot. I think this round is tough. I always make the characters and the enemies pretty tough. The locations are usually tough, but for Moogle round, I don't think it's as tough as it would normally be. I think it was quite easy on people.
The question, the pictures are usually the lull before the
yeah, because yeah, exactly. We're coming up to audio, guys.
Is that a vest or a bikini?
It's a wonderful question, isn't it? One that we may know the answer to. May never know the answer to. Right, I'm revealing the answer for everybody at home, and then we're going to reveal the answers for James and JJ. So everybody,
I think it's actually it's shaved. It's the skin
there you
underneath the
go.
fur.
That's it.
That makes perfect sense.
lovely. What an image. All right. So if James and JJ have got their answers, let's tell you if you are correct or not. So what you have said is the first one was Mog, Final Fantasy VII. So James, you've got Mag, wife of Mog from Final Fantasy VII.
Nah, I thought you were going for a trick question there.
As far as I'm aware, it's Mog. I don't know if Mag looks different, to be honest. Judge and adjudicator.
I think there's
She's slightly more pink.
there's like a hue tint. They kind of like just they adjust a slider on her, and they go, yeah, that's a female Mog.
And JJ, you wrote Choco Mog Summon from Final Fantasy VII. Well, I mean, it's Mog. We're halfway
Is
there.
it the same Mog?
Dunno. Probably.
Now that I think about it, doesn't the summon have a like?
Yeah, he's got a
band?
bandana on her. Yeah.
Yeah. That's
Technically different. Number
wow.
2 was Gurdy from Final Fantasy 12. I was really mean there. Everyone in chat told me I was mean, and I'm happy about it. I love that you've put Furry McMoogle, JJ. That's nice. But you did both get Final Fantasy 12, so you knew that. Come on, it's easy, that part, yeah. And then the last one is called Mogme from Final Fantasy 9.
Oh,
Yeah.
that was a mistype. I just mistyped one letter.
The newlywed Moogle who totally
missed-
has a name.
Yeah, I mistyped one sentence.
See, James, I like the theme. You sort of ran with Maggie.
Mm.
One of them had to land, and it didn't.
So we've got another little dupe tidbit. Let's see what he's got to say for us.
Here's a fun Kupo fact for you. Mogs in Final Fantasy VII are extremely elusive, as what you see is mostly incorrect representations of the things. Around Gold Saucer, there are a lot of representations of Mogs as puppets, statues, and even featured in an arcade game. None of these Mogs have pom-poms on their heads, Kupo. When you travel north into the snowfields, you encounter snow statues of Mogs. This time, they've got their palms, hinting that real Moogles might be native to the region. And true enough, real Mogs make an appearance ice skating on one of the routes of the snowboarding minigame. Because of this, many players may go through the game several times without ever seeing one of the real Mogs. The closest thing they'll get is the summoned creature in the Choco Mog summon. But that one is missing its pom-pom too, Kupo.
Then what is it?
This is the thing that Jupe is giving us a lot of things to
You make
question.
me so happy.
Okay, so our next 3 batch of questions are locations. So again, chat, you guys will get the answers first. So, first location, where is this? Bonus point for which Final Fantasy that is from. So, where is this? And everybody at home, all you can do is answer where this is. You cannot answer which Final Fantasy it's from. Which, castrated Moogles and Moogles too. Thank you, Judge Zect. Lovely to see you, dear. That was a Moogle in 12. Yes, Floral, that was a Moogle. There were so many Moogles in Final Fantasy 12, and that's one of the things I really loved about it. I love 9 and 12 for their huge amount of Moogle stuff. Moogle shenanigans.
Part-time worker Mary.
She's not a Moogle.
She's actually
I said and.
She's 3 Moogles wearing a dress, you know, like, just pottering about.
Isn't her plotline that she gets engaged? That'd be so
Yes.
funny if
Oh,
there's just
no.
3 Moogles in
Is
a
she just
dress.
working? Right. I'm gonna reveal the answer for everybody at home, and then we'll move on to the next one for you guys. So chat is now getting your answers. I hope you all responded correctly, or vaguely. These again.
Vaguely.
I think these are quite easy, because it's hard to not make that one hard. Okay, next question. Where's this?
This one's hard.
This one's hard. Yeah, this one's hard. I think the hardest part usually for locations is remembering the name of locations. Like, I would struggle knowing every single location name in all Final Fantasies.
So, like, we've already had a couple of answers where people have gone, oh, but you know, that comes up where people don't know the answer, but they start to explain. Sometimes that they just don't know the answer, but also if you can just basically, if you know where it is, and we know you know where it is, so I'm always a bit like, clearly you're referring to the right place. You just tip of your tongue.
Yeah. I mean, if you know which Final Fantasy it's from, at least you've got that point. So there is that.
We've got answers, so...
Okay, we can move on. I will give chat their answers. So chat, there you go. Most of you got that one right. But they did have 3 wrong, 3 false ones out of 4. So, you had options. These guys haven't got that.
Must be nice.
Yeah. I love when we have these quizzes and the guests are just like, this is really tough. And you just don't realize until you're in that hot seat just how hard these things are. Because you're so on the spot. In chat, you're sitting there all nice and relaxed.
The tricky one with this... Well, the tricky one with this one is that's a pixel remaster screenshot as well, so it's hard
that was my thought.
Yeah, it's hard to differentiate it to which game.
Tomato, do you think it looks particularly different to the one that it's originally from?
It looks very different to the one it was originally from.
I'm going to stand by my excuse when I get it wrong.
All right. So I'll move on to the third and final one for the locations. Where is this? I tried to get the best pictures I could out of all these things. It's the best I could do. Where's this? I think I've been tough to chat, actually, you guys. Enjoy your answers. I think I've been pretty tough to chat as well for the answers on this one. But maybe not, there's some really, really knowledgeable Final Fantasy fans in chat. That they'll just know everything. They'll get all of these. Is it that? Yes, Pezza, it is one of those, yes. Alright, so... How are James and JJ feeling? We got answers? Alright.
We've got answers.
We have answers. How we're feeling?
Let's reveal your answers, and we'll reveal the answers to chat at home as well. So, the first one was Balam. Yes, it was Balam Town in Final Fantasy VIII.
I started to write the town near Balam Garden, and then I was like, oh. That's right.
What's that called?
Worked it out. So, yes, the most calming soundtrack in the series. Interesting. I should listen to it again. I can't remember which one that is. Number 2 was Doga's Manor, Final Fantasy III. Random in number 47 in Final Fantasy 3. Halfway there. And a Moogle forest, not quite. Okay, number 3 was Snow Cave in Final Fantasy 2. So it was the beavers, basically. It was where the beavers live, which is
I mean, are we
before
going to
the
accept
Moogles. So,
those? Because
Beaver Cavern and Beaver Village.
I did say it's in that cave in the north somewhere too. Just
It's in that cave in the north somewhere. Yeah. So, you know, if Judge and Adjudicator Tomato Boris is saying yes, then
allow those.
He's allowing it. Everybody, that's allowed. We also have a little bit of extra knowledge from Dupe. Let me just get that up.
Balam Town's harbour area has one of the very few mentions of Moogles in Final Fantasy VIII. It's a particular optional scene that triggers late in the game if you have Selphie with you in your party. Kupo? After talking to a traveling chef, Selphie will reveal that her favorite food is Miss Moogle's cake. Who is Miss Moogle? Yet another Kupo mystery. Kupo?
There we go. How's everyone feeling about all these little Kupo parts that Dupe's throwing at us today? So there's some cake.
I love it.
Cake based on a Moogle.
There is a canon other Moogle in Final Fantasy VIII. If you had the Pocket Station and you played Final Fantasy VIII, there's a little mini game in that, and you can get the Moogle summon from that as well.
Yep, and I couldn't include it in a quiz because of that non-existent thing now, the thing that we don't have access to.
I don't know if you could even get that.
No,
I have it. I ordered it on eBay and managed to get it working. Yeah. So I've played through it. It's a game.
They made for people who've ever emulated or run the PC version of 8. There's an app someone made to make. It's a virtual Chocobo world that can run alongside your copy of This is before Steam, so you need a very old copy of PC8.
Interesting.
Well, now we're going to move on to the enemies. We're going to do the final 3 questions. So they're going to be more pictures, enemies. So, well, yeah, probably. All right, let's just go straight into it. Let's just see how we do. Which Final Fantasy is this from? Bonus if you can name it. So we're swapping it around this way. Which Final Fantasy is it from? Bonus point if you can name it. Now, chat, I think for you, I've been quite nice. I think you... Oh, no, I haven't. Well, I have. I've said which Final Fantasy is it from. There we go. Which Final Fantasy is it from? And hopefully I've got my own answers correct. I think I have.
Yeah.
Good. So yes, as I say, you don't have to name it, but it's worth a try, isn't it, really? It's worth a go, seeing if you can name it. And I'll reveal the answer for you guys at home, because you can have your answer now. Oh, that was a tough one for everybody.
We have 2 answers.
You've got 2 answers.
Serious or not, I'm not sure. But,
that's all right. You can
answers.
always go back and change them as you think about them whilst we go through. Question number 2, which Final Fantasy is this from? Bonus if you can name it. See how you feel about this guy. Guys at home, there's your question. Which Final Fantasy is this one from? That's from Baldur's Gate. Nope, that one wasn't from Baldur's Gate.
Wait. Look that up.
So, yep, if you guys at home, hopefully you're taking part in the Quiz Kit extension. Don't write things in chat, just write sarcastic things in chat to throw everybody. But use the extension, and then your points will all be tallied. And at the end of the audio round is when we find out Oh, no. Yeah, we'll find out who's won the audio round. I can't tally all of them up because they're all separate and I haven't kept track of... Dupe was in the lead, but he was cheating. I think number 2 was...
You already did that for round 1.
Yeah, exactly. But he's probably still cheating and in the lead. You know what it's like. Reveal the answer for everybody at home. So everybody in chat, you've now got an answer for that one. And hopefully James and JJ have got something.
We've got answers. We've got answers. You can move.
Oh, we've got answers.
Which one is this? Which Final Fantasy bonus, if you can name it? I love this little guy. Look at his face.
Oh.
What a face.
In modded version, he sucks.
Okay.
That's all I'll say.
All right. So, keeps in chat. Hope you're feeling good about this one. I reckon it's quite easy to work out the Final Fantasy number for this one. But that might just be me. The thing
just
that's
tell
tough...
him I mess with it.
The thing that's tough is its name. Like, the names of these things are tough. When we do bosses, they're generally easier, but we always try and find the really hard bosses to name. But when you're just doing a generic enemy, it's like, how would I know the name of that enemy? So yeah, it can be tough. Alright, so have James and JJ got 3 answers for our 3 questions?
We have answers.
Wonderful. Let's have a look. So,
I'm not sure if they're happy.
So the first one was called a Moogle Eater, and it was from Final Fantasy V. So that was the first one. And you guys have got Final Fantasy IV and Final Fantasy 1, and you've got Pee-Pee, or Peppy? Pee-Pee?
Pee-Pee Legman, because he's like looking, he's peeping with his eyes. So...
and the
classic Final Fantasy enemy.
Number 2 was the Chocobo Eater of Final Fantasy X, so you've both got full points on that, which is wonderful. And then number 3 was called Hungry, and it is in Final Fantasy VII, and it's actually named Hungry, and you've put Fantastic Mr. Licktastic. Lovely. And then one of the quiz monsters from Final Fantasy IX. Nope, not that time, but yes, we love it. That is some wonderful answers there. Hopefully Tomato's taken in all of those points for me, so I don't have to. Now, I'm going to move on to you guys at home and show you your results. So the final results from that, again, Dupe's cheating. He's at the top. Actually, no, this round wasn't him. So Dupe, yeah, you're just doing well. Look at this. You're number 1. Laketta is number 2, Richie Spaceman was there, number 3, Neon's number 4, M-Zone's your number 5, Floral is number 6, Dendriana, you're number 7. Dendriana, you're in that top list there, look. I don't know if you guys can... I think you're only seeing top 5 on my screen, but I'm seeing 7 people on my screen. I wonder if I made that larger, if I see more. Let's have a look. Oh, I can! Number 8 is Gags. Number 9 with minus 15,887 points is contestant number 29. I don't know how that is. That's a pretty big jump from a plus 15,000 to a minus 15,000.
How do you get minus points? How does that work?
Wrong answer very fast.
Yeah, you really bigged up the... This is I was trying to interject, but you really bigged up how if you answer quickly, you get more points. You didn't mention if you answer quickly and get it wrong, you lose more points.
It's a tough one. It's a really tough one. So that is all of the picture round, isn't it?
That is all of the picture round. Both contestants scored, though differently on different questions, an even 10. So James is on 14 and JJ is now on 17.
Wait, so if I've got 17 points, how am I supposed to catch up to 168,000? I mean, this is impossible.
Right, we're going on to the the same thing happens with the audio round. So, guys in chat, again, it's a that was a test and it worked. As I was saying, the first thing is sound effects. So, Tomato, what you are going to have to do for us, because chat will have 30 seconds to answer the question, you are going to have to play the sound effects on repeat so they hear it a good few times in order to be able to answer. I mean, obviously, James and JJ also need to hear it a number of times, but there is actually a 30-second timer for chat to actually respond.
But everyone's tuned into Wedge right now. Everyone hears
They all
Wedge.
heard Wedge. Everyone in chat definitely heard Wedge.
Well, let's just double check. That you all heard Wedge there. Okay, let's just triple check. I may like just playing it, but
we definitely enjoy it. And if any of you guys in chat haven't seen, I think the last quiz we did, which was a couple years ago now, that sample was used in a remix. So if you go back to one of our old quizzes on YouTube, you can find the audio round and you can hear the wonderful song that was created using that sample. All right, let's start with so in the audio round, it is a case of the name for the first three, name the sound effect and what Final Fantasy it's from. So you can get 2 points for one question. Same thing again, we're going to do it in batches of 3, so you're going to have 3 sound effects, and then we will reveal the answers for you too. But everybody at home, you're going to keep getting the questions and the answers so that we keep moving forward with your quiz. All right, Tomato, give us our first sound effect, please.
it wasn't. If you just heard my phone go off, it wasn't that. That's just a Nokia sound. So first sound effect is.
Yeah, keep going. They've got a timer.
Those who didn't hear.
They're running out. Quick. Chat really need to keep hearing the sound effect because their timer is just down.
Sorry.
I really hope everyone in chat actually heard that, and got it first time, because, sorry, but yeah, you were already on a timer. I should really have held back on that one. Everyone's just shouting Wedge. That is now just their answers. James and JJ, would you like to hear it more?
Sure, go one more.
You can hear it as many times as you want, so just let us know if you want to keep hearing it. So yeah, it is just name the sound effect if it, a generic explanation of what it is, like if it's a specific thing, and then what Final Fantasy that is from. That's the thing you're probably able to answer.
It's hard to work out the pace. How are you meant to dance to that?
Are you supposed to dance to that, Tomato?
It's music.
Richie says, I think it's Darude Sandstorm. Close. You're close there, yeah. Everyone at home is going to get your answers so that we can be prepped for the next sound effect. So hopefully, I mean, that was split between all of you, but that might have been me hitting go too soon there. So
well, I'm ready this time.
Yeah, I won't press next question until you've actually played it a couple times this time around, so they have got a chance. Last time I was too hot.
Just hit me.
Oh, good. Well, this is the thing, because you've got 3 things to listen to. You can keep thinking back and trying to work it out whilst you're answering others, although that might hurt the brain. So yeah. So there you go. Yeah. Right.
One last time. So sound effect number 2.
Sound effect number 2. So, name the sound effect.
I'm getting more wedges.
Keep going. I feel like it's harder the more times you hear it. It's starting to sound.
It's clearly the whistle from Super Mario Brothers 3.
It's like starting to make me think of the Clangers or Button Moon or something, like some proper. Yeah.
Oh, that'd be such a funny thing to do, though. I keep trying to get H-Bomb to agree to these things, to just be like, no, the answer's the clangers.
Yes, I know,
It's
and
not
I'm
a
being
Final
nice.
Fantasy question.
I'm being nice. All right, so everybody at home, we're giving you your answers for that one.
We've got answers for the two of the contestants.
And then we've got a fun one next. When you're ready,
good to go?
Tomato, just keep playing it.
Sound effect number 3.
Finally.
Technically not a sound
Finally.
effect. Technically not a sound effect, but go for it.
Hey.
Again?
Finally. Finally.
It's not me. I'll lip sync it, but that's not me. That's just show business.
So yeah, that one's technically not a sound effect. We kind of ran out of sound effects.
Finally.
But hopefully you can work out which Final Fantasy it's from and possibly what it is.
Finally.
Everyone in chat, you have had your time up now, so hopefully you're all happy with whichever answer you guys gave. How's James and JJ doing on their responses, Tomato? Can you see?
We've got answers.
We've got answers. All right, let's just show them. Let's just go for it and see.
But bear in mind, we didn't have any multiple choice as well.
You did
so.
not. You are on the tough side,
Yeah.
James. You are on the
No
tough
joke.
side. So the answer for the first one was the Hummingway hum from Final Fantasy IV. So Naming Way was Naming Way, who came from the Humming Ways, right? Tomato? Because JJ's put Naming Way FF4.
Well, in the original FF2 4 on Super Nintendo, they're all called naming ways.
Ah.
Yeah, I'd be. I'm tempted to allow that.
Okay. And James has got password learned sound from Final Fantasy 2, also Wedge.
That's a good guess.
I have no idea if it's a password learned sound. It might be the same sound. I don't know.
It was more of a guess. I was going off the kind of bitty sound and thinking, what game could that be, and what would be emphasized enough to have a funky sound effect.
You mean OG?
Yeah. I was going back.
Well.
Yeah.
And then number 2 was the Moogle flute of Final Fantasy 9.
I think they know what it is. They're explaining what it is.
They're doing exactly that, yes. And Wedge turns up, according to James. And then the final
in that one sequence.
The final one was Lulu of Final Fantasy X. When Wedge finally turns up. Yeah, exactly. Wedge finally turns up when Lulu says, finally. So that is your answers. You did well. You guys did really good for that one. I always find the sound effects really tough.
Question. Would it have been too cruel to cut off that finally from that line? Because that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to just be Lulu sighing.
That might have sounded like no.
Yes, these are the conversations that Tomato and I have, and I'm regularly saying, no, let's not go that far.
I probably would have gone with the massage scene of 10-2 then.
Yeah, Laketa's just written, give me Pain sighing any day. Yeah, Pain actually, Laketa, Pain is somebody I think we've used a sound effect of in a previous quiz. I think we did.
No one guessed it.
Anyway, let's now move on to songs. So the next 3 questions are the normal songs. So the question we're asking is which Final Fantasy, this is the main question, which Final Fantasy is this song from? Because that's probably the question you can actually answer. But then you get a bonus point if you can name the song. So for this one, Tomato, do you want to play the first one for us?
First song number 1 coming up. What are we going? 13 seconds, 15 seconds, 30.
30.
That's 30.
Oh, look at him. Oh, just chopping that away. They were all just getting into it. James and JJ, did you hear enough?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah.
They've
okay.
retyped their answers very rapidly.
So as these songs go, Tomato, if we feel like one of these maybe has a really long introduction before it really gets into it, then
I can skip
we'll
into
just
the middle.
keep playing or something. Yeah, we'll just
I can
see.
keep playing either.
Because the thing is with chat is that I think they had 20 seconds to answer theirs, and I'm obviously holding it back from playing out for them to answer so that they have more time to listen to. So we need at least about 30 seconds. Floral regrets their answer. Here is your answers in chat. So hopefully you're happy with your answers there. Let's move on to song 2.
Song number 2. Yeah, that's like 35 seconds.
just
I'm being
cuts
generous.
Cuts
I love it.
just like that. Such a beautiful track, very cheery. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Oh, you wait. You wait. You're dancing in your seat to the Moogleified tracks we've got coming for you. We may need to turn those down. Don't want to hurt people's ears. Anyway, everybody at home.
Better this time.
Everyone at home, you're now getting your answers to that one, and you look at you guys at home. You pat yourselves on the back. That was an almost everybody correct. There was just a couple that weren't sure, but they're probably the ones that are purposefully choosing the wrong answers, because I do have people that like to be the bottom one on my points.
The number last.
Yeah, the number last.
The low score wins.
Yes. All right. So the third is James and JJ. You happy with that one to move on to the next one?
Answers?
I think I'm close, but I'm yeah.
You don't need to hear
listening.
anymore.
Yeah. No, I don't
Okay.
need to hear more. No.
Okay.
Okay. You got time before the reveal. Okay, third song is... I really like that song, so I didn't want to.
And
It's so good.
yeah.
It's a good
Whenever
song.
I
It's a
hear
really
these
good song.
songs, it just makes you want to. It just makes you want to play Final Fantasy games.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
just like I don't know. I really want to be playing it. Yes, everyone in chat, I think, really enjoyed. Wrong song name in the quiz options. Actually, there's a couple dupes, so we had to go with one, which hopefully you could work out another. So obviously, James and JJ might have one answer for the name of the song, and then they
But as I've
get
said,
a point whichever way around it is.
If we know you know the
Exactly.
thing, then you know the thing.
So let's give James and JJ their answers.
Quiz rules.
Have you guys got your answers for those? You happy with them?
Yep.
You don't have to be happy about them.
You even gave
the
a
third
thumbs up.
It's the third one. The third one I'm back and forth on. I've got two potential answers for it, but I know where and when it is, so I'm going to go with the more obvious.
Okay.
So yes, let's go.
Let's reveal the answers. So the first one was Mog's House, Final Fantasy VII, which is also Honeybee Inn. So it is both the Moogle game in Gold Saucer, yes, and it is Honeybee Inn theme as well. So both of those are correct. So you get full points, both of you, for number one. Number two was the Clan Hall in Final Fantasy XII. Which may be Rabanasta outside Clan Hall, but I'm not sure on that one, Tomato. I think we checked and they were different sounds. Are you able to confirm?
I thought you checked and
I think we checked and we found that the Clan Hall is different to Rabanasta.
It's a play on the same themes. It's still got the Rabanastra theme worked in.
Yeah.
But it's not that track.
Yeah.
Okay.
But you both got Final Fantasy XII. And then the third one is, as everyone is saying in chat, so it is either Freya's theme from Final Fantasy IX or it's Gizmaluke's Grotto. So the reason that the reason that I wrote Gizmaluke's Grotto, so these are all technically Moogle themed in their own way. So obviously the Moogle game in Final Fantasy VII, the clan is where Mont Blanc is, and the grotto, Gizmaluke's Grotto, is where you come across, what was it, Mogme or whoever it was from the picture round earlier on. I've already forgotten his name.
The newlywed couple.
The newlywed couple. So that's why I chose those three options. They are Moogle related.
Touche.
But also, Freya's theme is another name for
I'm tempted to accept Bermesia theme as well.
It does play there.
Yes,
so, yeah.
exactly, yeah.
However, Ibsen's Castle actually plays arguably the main theme of Final Fantasy IX, though one of the main themes of Final Fantasy IX, Place to Call Home, which it plays on the intro screen in the title credits. The
Does it really play that in Ibsen's Castle?
It does,
yeah.
does.
Huh.
Oh. So again, very similar. It's all very similar medieval vibes.
Yeah.
It's all amazing. That's all we need to know.
So good.
Yes, I mean you've still got some points in there from. I mean the hardest part is the names of the songs. The main question is which Final Fantasy. So you guys have been getting points all the way through this. Chat can get rowdy as much as they want. You guys have got 4 answers to choose from. Come on, right. Our final 3 are what we're calling the Mooglified songs. So what we are now going to be asking of you is, again, which Final Fantasy is the song from? Bonus points for the song name. That's really going to be the tough one. More tough than the last 3 you guys have just had. Guys in chat, also enjoy this because I think for you, I've probably just written a Final Fantasy number, so we'll see. We'll see how we went with that one. Tomato, would you like to introduce your 3 remixes?
Well, Dragon Ball, obviously, I'd like to say a few words, just to say, I put a lot of effort into these, and as you all know, I'm very sensitive, so no insults or anything. Because these are, like, beautiful. Like I say, soothe, music for the soul. Right, go to bed listening to this. Just imagine a little symphony of Moogles. A little choir. Symphony. It's great. and then they all just pop.
Yeah, that
I had
was
to take,
Little
I had to take my
move.
headphones off then because I thought I got it, and I was like, I can't be distracted by what else is. I thought I caught a riff in there.
Yes. I also had to turn that down several times because it was starting to get louder and louder and louder.
Wow, what do you mean?
Beautiful. We'll give them a moment. I'll reveal the answer for everyone at home. But we'll give James and JJ a moment to just listen back in their brains, not actually listen back to Marta. We don't need that one again, thank you.
Yeah, no, I'll be humming that the rest of the day. Yeah, absolutely.
That was an incredible. It was a great song. I'm going to say it was so great. Maybe I should be given extra points. But you know, that's up to you. But I think it was a great song.
That's a really good point.
He does fall for these things. Right. So Neon was too distracted to give an answer. Oh dear. Oh dear.
Classic.
Yeah, a couple of people actually say that their question timed out because the music hit them and they couldn't move. People's ears are bleeding. Yeah, you really have stunned a few people. I hope that they can move again soon and aren't just stuck in a loop.
Do you get a stun? You guys played 11 and... Well, one of you's played 11 and 14. Bards get a stun at any point?
Does who get stunned at any point?
A bard get a stun. I don't think they get an interrupt.
Oh, do they get stunned?
No, they must get an interrupt. They're ranged DPS.
Yeah, they get a few status effects. I'm not sure. It's been a while since I played a bard in that game. In either one.
Everyone just unlocks the music and then gets up.
Right.
Should we move on to the next one? Which hopefully you guys at home.
Answers.
Are we? But we're not doing 3 first and then giving the answers.
From the contestants.
Yes. Okay. Cool. So we're okay to move on to the next one. Yes. So chat. Hopefully, I've got the next one correct order in your quiz because I did have to swap things around earlier, but hopefully it is correct. We'll see in a second. Tomato.
I want
Yes.
this to go so wrong.
Next one, please.
So, another soothing track for your soul. This one, you know, get you in the mood. Now you gotta wait for this. Because it really kicks off.
Yeah, I think my Discord's still broken.
Got that cool hip hop beat. It's actually got like you don't look impressed. I'm deeply suspicious. These are either thinking faces or depression. Ta-da!
Yeah. James and JJ, if you would like a little bit more of that, we can play more.
I think.
Yeah, as people are saying in chat, once you recognize a song, you can actually kind of hear it. That is the thing, isn't it? You've really got to focus on there's an element in there. Once you pick out the correct one, then you can work it out.
It's probably you got to read Plu's message. I love Moogle Night Mass. That's fucking awesome.
Can you hack church PA systems on Xmas Eve? Is that the message you wanted?
No, then Moogle Night Mass.
Moog Night Mass. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I liked it.
So.
Any ideas, JJ?
He's writing something. He's
total.
He's going in.
Total guess. I know because I can like feel the beat in my head, but I can't place it. I have to hear the melody, and yeah. That's
That's
impressive
what
that you could put that together.
Well, that's what I have to do every time. I do what you do, and I catch the kind of base of it, and then I have to take my headphones off and then just try and carry it on in my
Yes,
head.
yes.
Right.
That's the way.
Exactly.
That's the way to do
Yeah.
it.
Once you know what they are, you'll recognize it instantly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think our final one. Oh, it's a track. It's a track for sure. I may have to turn it down. Should we just go into? Let's just go into it, Tomato. Let's just go. Let's just listen to it. I suggest you don't talk over it. Let's just hear it in its full beauty, please. Thank you.
Track number 3.
Why does
I feel like I just won a bunch of coins.
Tomato, what that end bit was like, we could have cut that end. Like it was, I don't even know how that's a song. I just
needed
It was poetry. Thank you.
Yes, thank you.
Uematsu who?
It needed it. I cut all of these specifically at very specific timestamps.
Wonderful. Well, there's your 3 nightmare tunes. Hopefully James and JJ have thought of something to put as an answer.
I think I'm 0 for 3 on this. Yeah.
And hopefully everyone in chat is alive and okay. You're still okay. You've now got kidney failure. Someone's had a seizure. Okay, Tomato, we may have to rein in these remixes.
They make you feel things.
Okay. Let's I'm gonna reveal the answers, and then I'm going to see what everybody's written. So those 3 were Good King Moggle Mog from Final Fantasy XIV. So Good King Moggle Mog, what is he? The 12th from Final Fantasy XIV. There's your sneaky little
12?
14 that we threw in there. Vamo alla Flamenco, which is also known as Hot and Cold in Final Fantasy IX. And Bombing Mission was the last one from Final Fantasy VII. Yes.
Speaking of bombing.
Yes. So what we have here. So the first one was Good King Moggle Mog, which was Final Fantasy XIV. And
Nice.
neither of you guys have got the right Final Fantasy. But you're trying. It's hard. Right. The next one, the Hot and Cold song from Final Fantasy IX. So yes, Flamenco de Chocobo. This one plays when digging in the Chocobo Forest. That is correct, James. Yes.
Good job.
That one I got. The first one, I was sure I could hear Ultimisia's castle theme in there. I was sure I picked up on that. I was so confident, and I was just so wrong.
Damn. I do love
Really,
that
yeah, I did
castle
wonder
theme.
at that.
Yeah, and then that last one was a complete guess as well. I just went, it had quite a basic rhythm. I was just trying to think in my head what songs in the entire series have that kind of repetitive, basic
nice.
rhythm.
I don't know if you noticed, I may have added a drum track to that.
Yes, it was a fantastic drum track. In fact,
thanks.
I mean, that's amazing. Going, look at that Final Fantasy VII bombing mission. Exactly what it was. Absolutely perfect. Chat. Let's go over and reveal your answers. Let's see what your final results are for the audio round. Gags! Yes, Gags. I think you called it and you got it. You are number 1 of the audio round. Wunani is number 2. Richie, you're number 3. M-Zones, you were number 4. Neon, you were number 5. Floral, number 6. Laketa, number 7. Judge Zek, number 8. And contestant number 22 is number 9. So everybody at home, thank you so much for taking part in the quiz. Now we're going into the buzzer round. You can't take part in that because it's a fast round.
The exciting situation. I'm going to catch everyone up on every round. I'm going to do it all again. In the first round, we had James scoring 4, JJ scoring 7. In the picture round, both contestants were even on 10. And the audio round, we had James scoring 13 and JJ scoring 10. So now they are completely head and head, neck and neck. Other words to describe the tiebreaker situation.
An absolute tie.
It's as close as it could be. I don't know. They couldn't be closer. We didn't invent a way this point system they could be closer.
Absolutely brilliant. Absolutely brilliant news. And the other thing that we were doing, which is possibly what killed OBS, is dupe. We have a final video from dupe, and it's all about Good King Moogle? Mog?
Yes.
The theme song for Good King Moogle Mog the 12th, may his reign be eternal, has been noted for its similarities to This Is Halloween from The Nightmare Before Christmas, Kupo. Now, I'm not confessing to a crime against humanity live on the internet here, but hypothetically, in theory, I may have created an apartment in Final Fantasy XIV where the door you enter through is blocked off, so you spawn into this dark, nearly empty room with no escape, and the only thing you see is a Moogle standing behind a book that tells you you've been trapped, as all you can hear is the Good King Moogle Mog the 12th, may he guide us in his virtue, theme song, with no escape. But, like I said, I'm not saying I've definitely done that, Gupo.
Not scary at all.
Ah, no, it's
Creepiest Kupo at the end there.
So that was our final piece from the dupe Moogle. Thank you very much, dupe, for that. We still have some lovely dupe questions coming in, part of the buzzer round. So the buzzer round, you guys in chat, unfortunately you cannot take part for the simple fact that it is a buzzer round. It wouldn't be a buzzer round if you were taking part. So it is now just up to James and JJ to find out who is the ultimate knowledgeable one of all things Moogle. And we have 10 questions plus a little bonus question that we're throwing in at the end there. Everything should be... Well, I'm not even going to say it. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. The way that the buzzer round works is you guys have a buzzer that you hit, and we will say whichever one of you we think hit the buzzer first, and then you give your answer. So don't shout out your answers, hit your buzzers. So let's firstly test our buzzers. James, what's your buzzer for today? We got that one.
Go.
That one worked nicely. And JJ, what about yours? All right, cool. Now,
generic.
to Do you think that your sounds are coming through on time? Is there a delay with either of them? Are we thinking that we're good here? You're all happy with your buzzers?
Can they be heard on stream okay?
Yes.
Yeah.
Very, very well, thankfully. I believe everybody hears those on stream. Everyone in chat hearing these buzzers all right? You can determine whose is whose. I think so. So, yes, as I say, buzz around, quick fire answers, but with the buzzers. Judge and Adjudicator Smarto will have answers for us. Is everybody ready? Shall I get straight into it with question 1? Okay.
Yep.
Final
Everything
Fantasy.
to play for.
Thanks, Milo. Final Fantasy 15 includes the item Moogle plushie, which can be used in combat. What kind of an effect does the plushie have when used? James.
I've never played 15. I'm just going to guess confusion. Because I am confused.
I tried to not have 15 questions, but then I was really, really struggling to fill them all up. JJ, do you have an answer?
I haven't played it since launch, so I'll just say sleep.
No, the answer that I have is thrown to distract enemies, which I believe is not the same as confusion. Tomato?
No, it's not confused.
Definitely different. Just making sure. Alright, let's move on to question number 2. So it's fine, neither of you got points, you're both still equal, it's all good. Right, number 2. In the Gold Saucer minigame Mog House, what is the name of the female Mog that the stories... Oh!
I wrote it on the answers earlier. It's Mag.
It's correct.
It is great. You said Mag, didn't you? Yes, you said
Yes.
Mag, right? Yes. All right. Number 3. In the original Final Fantasy III, what did the Moogles say instead of Kupo in the original Final Fantasy III? JJ?
That's JJ.
I believe it was Nyan.
Oh, that's close enough.
I'm definitely taking that. It's nya!
Like it's the cat noise.
It is a cat noise.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm definitely accepting that one as an answer. Thank you.
Oh, one goes ahead and the other one just catches up.
All right, number 4. In Final Fantasy VI, the Moogle suit is a piece of armor that changes the character's battle sprite into that of a Moogle. Which 2 characters are the only ones that can equip it? James?
Yeti and Goro.
JJ, do you have any answers? Which 2 characters in Final Fantasy VI can equip the Moogle suit?
Yeah, Realm and Gal?
We got one of them right. It's Realm and Strago.
It is Strago.
Chat,
Well,
I
yes.
know
Sure,
that you
half
really want
points.
I
to
knew it was
play.
Realm.
I know chat really wants to play, but can we, just in case, not write your answers in chat, unless I've already revealed them, and be like, I knew that answer, I knew it was this one, just in case. Alright, number 5? We're on number 5?
Yes.
Alright, number 5. Mini-Mog is the only Moogle to make an appearance in Final Fantasy VIII. For most players, they likely only know Mini-Mog as the Triple Triad card, but where does the character actually appear in the game? That was Chocobo first, right?
Yes.
Go, James.
He's the summoned item. You use the item and he's summoned from it.
Yep, using a Mini-Mog in battle, that's what I've got written down.
Mm-hmm.
Paul's written
James,
Squall's
thank-
Sex Dungeon. I don't know where that one came from, Paul.
Although he is also the same Mini-Mog in that Pocket Station game I was talking about as well.
Yeah, yeah, as I was reading it, I was thinking,
This quiz has been good for that. Link back.
It really has.
It's worked well.
Okay, number 6. In the town Lindblum in Final Fantasy IX, Moogle Wannabe 2 is a popular play featuring an even more popular actor. Who is this lead actor who escapes their adoring fans by disguising themselves as a giant Moogle? So in Final Fantasy IX in Lindblum, who escapes adoring fans by disguising themselves as a giant Moogle? Chris Pratt. Nice one, Duke. Chris Pratt. Yep. These days it'd be Chris
I can
Pratt.
picture the scene too.
Yeah, so can I.
Moogle wannabe too.
Yeah, let's just let them have their little brain thoughts, just working it through. Hit that buzzer when you're ready, guys. One of you's gonna get there first.
Mood, it's Lindblum. Stay tight. It's that little boom, 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 little rhythm going.
God, I can see it. I can see it so clearly.
Yeah.
Except for the name.
Yeah. It's a tough one.
Yeah, it's not coming to me.
A limit.
I have no idea.
Maybe we
No,
should pass it. Let's pass it to chat. Chat, I'm gonna let you write the answers. Go on, chat. There'll be a delay, but it's fine. Come on, chat.
I'm gonna kick myself so hard when they say it.
I know.
Oh, they don't have a clue. Dupe said Chapu. Well done, Dupe. Wrong game. Anyone in chat? Anyone in chat? Anyone in chat? Anyone in chat? Chastity the stripper Moogle? You guys.
I feel like chat's had enough time to Google it at this point.
I know, right? It was Lowell.
That's it. Yeah. Dang it.
He's very good friends with his artist friend.
I had the L, and I kept thinking in my head, am I just thinking it's an L because of Lindblum, or is it actually the name begins with L? And...
Yeah.
The way the brain goes. All right. On to question 7. In Final Fantasy no, I always say in and it's not in. I mean, it is, but anyway. Final Fantasy IX features several tutorials, but there is one Moogle that gives you more tutorials than any other character. As their little brother says, they sure know a lot. Name that Moogle. That was JJ.
Mogster?
Yes! Mogster is correct.
Oh, we've gone back up to neck and neck.
Otherwise known as Bro.
It's alright.
I was going to say Bro. Yeah, that's what you sure know a lot, bro. No.
Okay, number 9. What item ultimately saves the day for Mognet Central? James?
Oh, that's James.
Oh, no, it's not that. It's the... No, I was going to say Coupo Nut, but it's not that. It's... I already know that's not right.
Does JJ have an answer? What saves the day for what item saves the day for Mognet Central?
That's another one. As soon as you say it, I'm going to know it. I've only done it once.
I've never bothered.
Yeah. I don't know off the top of my head.
It's the. I mean, if you're skipping, I can kind of. It's the kind of grease stuff, but I can't remember what the name of the grease is.
You're right.
Yeah.
Is it just grease? It might just be grease.
No, I think it's a specific one.
Collaborating.
I know. Now they're both just sharing the points. The answer is Super Slick. Super Slick is what it was called. Yes.
Yeah,
so James,
right.
you knew exactly what it was, but you just
I knew the substance. I didn't know the name.
Yeah, that was good.
Number 9. Clan Centurio's leader in Final Fantasy XII has several other Moogle siblings, each with different jobs around Ivalice, such as running the Moogling teleportation system in Rabanasta. How many Moogles belong to this family, though? How many Moogles belong to... Well, yeah, go for it, JJ. Go on.
Total shot in the dark because I have no idea, but I'm just going to say 12 since it is Final Fantasy 12.
It's a wonderful guess. James?
I'll go 6.
Oh, that is correct.
Yes.
Yeah, that is correct.
Well done. Well done.
I only went half of yours. So.
Wait, does that mean I get double points since I basically said his answer twice?
The annoying thing is, I never bothered to write down the actual names of all 6. I just wrote 6, and I wrote "that's hard" in brackets. But we went with it, and someone actually got it. So
Touche. That was
yeah,
good.
we're happy with
Wow.
that. Tomato's camera is currently just a big old screen of stuff, but don't worry, I'm sure it'll fix itself. We're on to question 10. Now, question 10 is where we... You alright, Tomato? We can hear you okay, yeah. It's just the vision is...
See this.
It's like a beautiful old CRT TV that's just not on a channel correctly. It'll get there.
Oh, static.
Yeah,
Oh,
well,
yeah.
in the
Sometimes I step into
verticals.
the nether realm.
Yeah.
It happens.
So, our final question, whoever sort of answers the question, we've got a bit of a bonus question option, but also, like, this can go both ways. Like, both of you can get points out of this, but we're giving it to whoever gets this question first. This will make sense when I ask the question. So, during the beginning parts of Final Fantasy VI, a group of Moogles come to rescue Terra from trouble. How many Moogles are in that group? James.
Or
James.
oh, can you not hear me?
What
Hello?
did you say?
Say 4.
Oh, 4.
You said 4. Sorry, I just heard or.
11.
JJ?
11.
That is
No.
correct. Now, my bonus question for you, JJ. Name them. See if you see how many you can name. We'll give you bonus points for how many that you can correctly name. And after you've said at least 11, if you haven't, you'll get a point for what's right, and then what isn't right, we're going to pass over, see if James can top it up and see if we can.
But hang on, there's 4 in the field, right? It's 4 in the field, but 11 in battle. Is that what we're saying? Yeah.
They all have names.
Since we've confirmed there's 11, there are 3 parties controlled by you. One by
Right,
me.
and one of them has Locke, so...
Yeah.
Does Locke count as a Moogle?
No.
That's... he's
Mog.
a human, I'm pretty sure.
Mog.
You have... Wait, say that again?
Yes, Mog.
Mog.
He has correctly said
That's the
one.
cop-out one.
Yes.
Modoon?
No, but that's 2.
Maga?
We
Yeah,
see
that's
where
that
this is
Maggie.
going now, don't we?
Yeah, come on.
We could be here a long time.
Mog Key? Mog Mash? Mog Man? Moggle?
You're so close on a lot of these, but not quite
So
there.
close.
I think you should just give it to me. That's fine.
I can't list 6 guesses so far.
I got 7 guesses so far, but only 1 correct.
I can't even think of that
I
anymore.
think
Like,
only 1 correct.
BSing.
You got 4 more guesses.
Or we just pass it over to James and see if he can throw any at us.
Yeah, I may as well just toss it. Mog Key?
Just try them. Just throw some names at us.
Mowgli.
Moogle-related names. So close then.
Isn't that
We've
the guy
had
from the
Mag.
Jungle Book?
Should we go Mag as well?
No.
Mag?
No.
No, I think you got Mog was the only one I could think of as well. So
Yeah.
Okay.
Fluffy
So-
McMoogle.
That bonus question that decides it. You win the bet, H1.
Thank you. We were trying something. So the answers that I got from watching a YouTube video of that part of the game, the answers I got was Moglin, Mogret, Moggy, obviously Mog, Moglulu, Mogon, Mogwell, Mogsy, Mogwin, Mugmug, and Cogmog. They were all the Moogles that played with, were fighting.
I didn't realize those were the names you needed. Jeez. Oh, that's... what I would have said.
And that is the end of the quiz. So hopefully Tomato is currently pulling together all of the correct answers that you guys have had across the
We were
evening.
neck and neck at the end. It's fine.
Um,
Actually, the last answer decided it.
Yes.
It was actually weirdly tense.
So it really was. It was neck and neck right up until that
It was
end.
neck and neck.
Brilliant.
Yeah. In that last round, James got one, then JJ got one, then James got one, then JJ got one, then James got one. Yeah.
Keeping you on your toes, you know. We wanted you to work for your
we planned this out in
adjudicated
advance.
duties today, so.
So the final scores, Tomato?
1, 2, 3. Final scores are so.
Really keeping us on our toes here, Tomato.
Oh, you said this was easy.
JJ wins. With a grand total of 31 points, and unfortunately with 30 points.
Oh, it really was 1 point away.
I say, 1 point. It was neck and neck until the end.
Congratulations.
Little violin.
I do it section by section. So
That is amazing.
Very good, James. Very, beautiful.
You are Moogle Supreme.
And congratulations to JJ. Yes, Moogle Supreme with all the Moogle knowledge. Dupe Moogle will be so proud. Again, thank you, Dupe, for all of your Moogle quiz questions that you threw at me about a year ago. Everyone in chat as well, thank you very much for taking part in the quiz. Hopefully you're happy with how it went. Look, 1 point difference, guys. That to me just says that you both know just as much about Moogles as each other. And it was brilliant.
There can only be one Moogle Supreme, though. So.
Well played. Congratulations. Well done.
Yes.
Hey, that was a lot of fun. I had a great time. Thank you so much for doing this.
It was really fun.
I'm glad you did. I'm glad you did. That's what we like to do. That's we trying to have a good bit of fun, especially before Christmas. And what we will now do is we'll get you to sort of reintroduce yourselves in an outro type manner. So, James, you do stream on Twitch. When and where can people find you?
I stream every weekday evening, 9 p.m. UK time, twitch.tv/JamesLee85. Final Fantasy Marathon.
Yes, he is forever playing the Final Fantasy games. So if you are a fan of Final Fantasy, which you should be if you are here right now, you should just go check out James. And as he says, it's every weeknight. There is a Final Fantasy game playing. JJ, what about yourself? Where can we find you, and what are you currently up to game wise?
Yeah, just go to YouTube and do a search for Game Room Revival, and you'll find me on there. I actually, just this past year, finished a video series of my top 100 games of all time, which was a lot of fun to put together. So go check it out. Let me know what you think. And currently, I am playing through Baldur's Gate 3 while also playing some Final Fantasy 11. Just kicking it old school because I still love that game so much.
So good.
It's wonderful.
Tomato has actually been playing a lot of Final Fantasy XI in the last couple of weeks. He's probably going to continue that. Is that your plans, Tomato, over Christmas?
Yeah, pretty much. Just play MMOs.
He's just going to keep playing 11 and 14. So if anybody, any of you guys want to play a bit of 11 or 14, go find Tomato. He's in the Discord. He's on Twitch. He hasn't streamed in a long time, but they're in both places. And you can go and play either of those games with him. I'm sure he'll enjoy that, won't you, Tomato? Yes. I'll answer for him.
I do Final Fantasy 14s on Fridays as well. We do as like a community night. So if any of you guys are free and you want to drop by, you're always welcome to party up and do some raids with us. Be cool to have
Awesome.
There you go. Look, everyone everyone here, apart from me, you're all on 14. Everyone in chat, I'm sure you're all on 14. You can all be playing 14 together.
You should
I'm
come
gonna
join
start...
us, H. You should join us.
I'm gonna
Party at my
start
house
playing
on Leviathan.
16. Oh, you're a Leviathan. Okay. Yes.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to be playing 16 for Christmas. That's my plan. But yes, thank you everybody for taking part in the quiz today. Thank you everyone in chat as well. Thank you for sticking through us with the Discord issues and the OBS issue. The podcast will be back in its normal podcast form in January, where we are going to do a very theory crafted packed episode on Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. If any of you have any fan theories that you just want to throw in my direction, throw them in my direction. I want to hear them, and we will talk all about them on January's podcast episode. So that's when you will next find our Final Fantasy podcast. This episode itself will be up on YouTube tomorrow. It'll also be on Spotify. It'll be all over places. But thank you very much for everybody for this year. Really appreciate it. It's been lovely having all of the different guests that we've had, all of the topics that we've covered. It's lovely having all of you, and I hope you all have a really lovely Christmas and New Year, and just time off. Have a really nice break. Eat mince pies and drink alcohol if you drink alcohol, or just don't drink alcohol if you don't drink alcohol, but just have a really nice time. Everybody say bye!
Merry Christmas. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Merry Christmas.